I said on the air when Nimrata Nikki Haley announced she was running for the president of the United States that she's dangerous, that she can actually win. And people are like, nah, she can't. I was like, that 3-minute video and how she gave white people an out for being racist and One America, this whole message. People are looking for that message of hope. They've been looking for it since Obama gave it to, the hope and change message. It comes now in the body of a woman, which, this country's been accused of not what, I think that, and then Don Lemon did this. I'm going to play this clip today, which helped her. It helped her. Dummy, play it, Smith.
This whole talk about age makes me uncomfortable. I think it's the wrong road to go down. She says people, politicians or something are not in their prime. Nikki Haley isn't in her prime. Sorry. When a woman is considered to be in her prime in her 20s and 30s and maybe 40s.
What are you talking about?
That's not according to me.
Prime for what?
It depends. And it's just like prime. If you look it up, if you Google when is a woman in her prime, it'll say 20s, 30s, and 40s. I don't necessarily.
40s. Oh, I got it.
I'm not saying I agree with that. Yeah. So I think she has to be careful about saying that politicians aren't in their prime.
A qualifier. Are you talking about prime for like childbearing, or are you talking about
the message? I'm just saying what the facts are. Google it. Everybody at home. When is a woman in her prime? It says 20s, 30s, and 40s. And I'm just saying Nikki Haley should be careful about saying that politicians are not in their prime and they need to be in their prime when they serve, because she wouldn't be in her prime according to Google or whatever it is.
Oh my God, you are too dumb to be on television. It's embarrassing. Why are you there? You know what? I feel like they be punking us, and I'm saying it just like that. Be punking us, putting people that they know are idiots to represent, because Don Lemon, I was watching John Boyega in this movie. I don't know if I'm going to recommend it on Friday. And he plays a veteran who Wells Fargo stole his money. And so he takes over the bank. Now, Nicole Bahari, who's amazing in it. And he says, call Don Lemon. And I was like, no, why? Why y'all putting, stop it. Stop. Erika, when you hear this, so there's a lot of things to talk about, but they put people in these positions with news, because it's supposed to be news. He could be on The View, or something, hosting a housewives reunion. But it's dangerous when you put a person in a position, because we think that, we've been conditioned. This is somebody we can trust to tell us things. He said, Google search.
To me, that was a clear example. He should have stopped while he was ahead, stopped at sentence 2, not 50. I don't know. I think unfortunately, I think too bad what's true with TV is you end up filling air. And I think that sounds like he was just talking but
there's too much at stake, especially when we're talking politically. And I feel like he just handed over a whole lot of women voters who, because most of us are not politically, a lot of us are politically fluid, not Black people. Black people have been pretty solid with these people are our open enemy. I can't stand none of them, but I'm going to vote. And we're actually sophisticated in that way, because we're going to vote our interests, unlike people in Louisiana and Mississippi and Alabama who vote their race over their health care and all of the things that matter. We actually vote our interests when we vote, and we vote en masse more than any other group. So we understand politically what's at stake. But there are a lot of people are very politically fluid. So now you're like, this woman's not in her prime. I'm a woman. Those pussy hat wearing women out there that were mad about Trump would vote for her.
There's some people that would definitely vote for her. I do think that your point a few minutes ago about kind of giving racists a pass and be like, race doesn't matter. And, all of those things that people want to hear, and having a person of color, which Nikki Haley is, say that, and being, that's giving people an excuse to kind of feel the way they feel. And I think is going to be the biggest draw for her. But for what it's worth, I don't think she's going to win. If it comes to that, it would probably be Ron DeSantis more than anybody else. I'm far more concerned about him than I am on Nikki Haley. But I do think those kinds of presidential debates, right? I think that's going to be airing of these types of opinions and putting that out there in the masses. I think that's going to be the thing that gives me a little bit worried, because it's just like putting everything in a blender and turning it on and seeing what happens between, potentially Trump, Mike Pence, Ron DeSantis, and Nikki Haley on one stage talking about who knows what. that can't be good for democracy in any way, shape, or form.
But of the three, you think DeSantis is most dangerous. I don't think he has a national appeal. I think and because he's such a fraud, with the oversized suit and the all shucks with his Harvard and Yale or whatever, his whole Ivy League background, he's playing a game that won't play outside of Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, and he needs to win some California and New York. Like he needs to win some of these major states, Michigan, and I don't think it's going to play. And he's not very good in debates and things and he almost lost to Andrew Gillum, probably did lose to him, and then instituted a poll tax basically on all of the people that got reenfranchised. So he got, he gerrymandered and rigged the whole voting system in Florida. It's not going to play. And Trump is going to kneecap him because Trump, he's going to get kneecapped by Trump. So he's not going to even get those voters. But Nikki Haley can bring voters to the table that aren't there. The way Obama brought young people and folk that felt disenfranchised, I feel like she can appeal to, because Asians don't vote in mass in this country. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of Asians in this country. They're not filling out the census either, but they're registered. They can register to vote. And I think they would show up in a way that they haven't before. Some Hispanics will show up in a way that they haven't. I think we should not count her out. Mm-hmm. Because she plays out of both sides of her mouth masterfully.